What's going on, YouTube and cryptocurrency family? My name is Harry, and I'm the Crypto Vet. Thank you for tuning back in. I appreciate all the support. I hope you like the mediocre content I am here to deliver. Today, we look like we are apparently possibly having a bounce, but I want everybody to keep a nice and level head because there's still some obstacles ahead that we need to overcome before booming up to all-time highs. We don't want to just be little moon boys and moon girls, right? We got to look at the charts, take emotion, leave it to the side. So if you like that content, if you like that, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This promotes crypto in general. If you're not already, follow me on Twitter at XRP Veterinarian. Links for Twitch, and Discord, all that other jam right down there in the description. Yeah, but I got this little kitty here from fellow XRP Twitter man, XRpology. He's saying, what's Uphold was like, what's the best thing to do right now in your trading style? And he's got this kitty fucking buying XRP like a motherfucker, right? But let's go ahead and head over to Coin Market Cap. You can see here we got some green coming back in the charts. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano up, by BNB up again 22%. Let's go ahead and check out the biggest gainers. We got Phantom, Raven, Engine. Basically looks like we're having like a little bounce, but is this just a dead cat bounce and we're just going to go boop, boop, and then we're going to head down even to lower lows in the short term? Or are we going to go up and then this is it? This is the lowest we're ever going to see. I know you've heard both sides, but let's go ahead and see what the charts are saying here, right? Biggest losers, less than 1%. So let's go ahead and head into Bitcoin here. So I have Bitcoin up on the 4-hourly, and I have all of my drawings off here at the moment, but I just wanted to go over real quick with the VPVR out that the last time that we came up and we hit our all-time high around 42,000 some change, we came down, bounced off the 20 daily exponential, and then this is where everybody thought, oh, we're going to go lower. This is it. And we had a bounce up, confirmed the daily, and then we came up to this target. But in the end, we formed this little bitty triangle here, and then we continued up. Tesla news, we came up, and now we are right here after we had a bloodbath of a couple days. We came up, fell below the daily, and now we are back up above the daily, but will it hold? So that is the question. If you've been following me here, and if you're not already, hit that like, hit the subscribe. I said I bring this content to you almost every day at least on Twitch, and then my Discord and everything else is updated every day. I'm still a big boy and I do have a job, but I love doing this, so I try to make sure I get my videos out to you as quick as possible. Back here on the first breakout, we formed a falling wedge or a symmetrical triangle in a sense where we had lower highs and higher lows. And when we broke out, we actually did a little bit of a measured move here. And what do you know? We were at the top of this channel. Price target was hit exactly. Now let's just slide over to where we are now. And we pulled in something very similar, this little falling wedge. We come out, we go to a measured move from the highest high we have and lowest low within that same pattern. And if we look at where we broke out of, it's ironic that it fucking lines up exactly to the top of this channel, putting us back into this same exact little copy and paste little fractal here that we have been following. Now the question is, are we going to come up here, go above and continue up? Possible. Or are we going to come up, this will be our lower high, and then we will continue our downtrend for the next 1 to 2 weeks, which is very common in bull markets where we have a correction of around 14 days or at least consolidation, and then we go from there. That's most likely what I think is going to happen, but I do think we will have some good price action in the short term. Oh, hell yeah. I think if we can hold above this 20 daily and maintain this higher price here, we will push up to close to $56,000, almost $57,000. However, we do have a couple prices that we need to get over. So this is the same 4-hourly chart. I do have a fib extension here. This at the bottom, this gold line is the 20 daily or 20 weekly exponential moving average. And we could see that we actually had a very, very, very good bounce off the 0.382 fib line. And this trend base is based off of the previous pump to all-time high and correction, extending up to where we have our next all-time high, which lines up perfect on the 786, and we came down. This little blue box here, blue and red box, is where we have to get over to make sure that we can continue this in the short term to get up to our price target of around 57,000. Reason being, this is a very, very heavily traded area, acting as resistance right here, as well as support in these areas, and it is right below the golden pocket. So as of right now, we are doing pretty good because our 20 daily exponential moving average is coming in hot right there. We are above it. We do have the 0.5 fib lines to our advantage right here. So our best bet is that we can just kind of, if we got into the trade down here, we can ride to see and kind of set our stop loss maybe right below the daily exponential moving average. Now, looking back over here, we did have this trade where we had this perfect symmetrical triangle. We were waiting for a break to the upside. We got a break to the downside. We did not quite meet the target expected for this break to the downside. We hit it a little short. Now, personally, I think that it will actually get filled. It's just not going to get filled until we come up and then we consolidate down. Exactly like we saw over here. Right, we came into the channel and we started to make our way down, and then we move up. Now there's a lot of news coming in, lots of things like potentially Twitter and the Shark Tank guy and a bunch of other people, you know, flipping into Bitcoin. Like, all this news is great, but typically it doesn't really affect the price action from what I've seen in the past. So, you know, having all this good news just means that we are still in our bull trend. People are still wanting to get in and buy. Personally, I still have my buyback box at this exact same line, which is right at the top of this projected move that we had to the downside. Currently, I will be entering into short-term trades here to the upside from where we currently are. And again, I will have my take profits at below 57,000, probably around the 56.5 K region for Bitcoin. So just want to wait to see it play out. We know if we have about 2 weeks of extension time here, that's going to put us till right in the middle of March, when we're supposed to potentially have the new stimulus bill signed into law, because as of right now, it is still not passed by Congress. But we have the good news, and if you watched my previous video, we kind of went over when those stimulus checks came out, that the start of the rallies began right after that. So again, you know, it's a good news in the short term. Everybody loves to see that their account's no longer in the red. But, you know, I don't think that we are going to be busting to all-time highs just yet. Could be absolutely wrong, you know, because any one of these bounces can set off the parabolic run. But just based off of the past history and how long it usually takes, we didn't quite get our full correction, in my opinion. However, the corrections in this run have been slightly less than the corrections in the 2017 and previous runs, but currently at 27% now. Let's say we go all the way down to kind of where I'm thinking we can get all the way down to about 32%. It just will take a little bit, and we'll have those good days before we come down. So lots of things to watch here on Bitcoin, and, you know, always hoping that we move up. But, you know, we'll just have to see how that goes. Same goes for ETH here. Not much different on the charts, except that we have a little bit more resistance right above us in this range here that we are currently trading in, this $1,500 to $1,600 range. We can see, if I was just to draw a little bitty box right in here in this area is hard. It's been really, really strong resistance, really good support. Right now we are in the middle of it. So same falling wedge pattern that we had on Bitcoin, since they've all been pretty correlated. We did break to the upside. A target for ETH here in the short term would be about $1,836. And of course, you know, I'm bullish on ETH in the long run, but we just do have to give it time and see where things go. And especially with competitors like Cardano, Ethereum could, you know, potentially take a hit from that, but that's only if Cardano doesn't work the way it's supposed to. And as far as XRP goes here, again, same little pattern coming out here. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. We're currently in between the daily and weekly exponential moving averages here, but we did break out, and it looks like we have confirmed the breakout here. XRP tends to lag behind, so when you get bored trading Bitcoin, probably wait to see this little W here pop up to the upside. And we could easily see this recover quite quickly back up to 56-58 cents to get it back into the pattern it was before. Other than that, not too much news coming out on XRP as far as the SEC. There's some news of class action lawsuits, things of the sort, but, you know, the normal FUD and crap that you're always going to hear about XRP, just because it's It's that misunderstood stepchild that, not quite everybody understands. But we do have some crazy bullish divergence on the 4 hourly that did not quite play out in my opinion due to suppression of Bitcoin. So I do expect that if we were to get over, say, this daily exponential moving average, we would see an explosion in price. Probably in the next week or so, only because it has been building up. It did not suffer as much as a lot of the other alts. This wick was bought up so fast, so I do, of course, still have high expectations and hopes for XRP. In the short term, on the hourly, we do have this little bitty reverse head and shoulders here. And if this was to play out, I would expect a price target of around 46 to 46.20. We got all the way up to 45.54. Looks like we're coming back down to confirm here, and I expect us to have a nice bounce in correlation with Bitcoin, of course. Just because if we pull up Bitcoin here, whoa, let me turn off some of these indicators. Shit gets cluttered real fast. All right, we have XRP on the 4 hourly at there, and then we have Bitcoin on the 4 hourly here at the bottom. We can see that there's quite the correlation as far as what's happening. As I run the cursor across, it's still very much in line as to what Bitcoin is doing. XRP has not set its own trail yet. It is just being led by Papa Bitcoin at the moment. So when we do decouple and we do have those changes, like right at this moment where right before Bitcoin started to go down, we had a huge spike up on XRP. We're waiting for little aspects like that. But that's going to do it for this video today. I will be streaming on Twitch after this, so I will catch you guys in the next one.